Next, types of antigens. On the basis of origin, antigens are classified into exogenous antigens and endogenous antigens. So, origin. Based on the origin, antigens are classified into exogenous antigens and endogenous antigens. The antigens which enter the host from the outside in the form of microorganisms, pollens, drugs or pollutants are called exogenous. From the outside, from the environment, it is enter inside the body. So from the environment, outside of the body, it is enter. So it is known as the exogenous antigen. Then the antigen which are formed within the individual. So in our body, it is forming within the individual, okay, are known as endogenous antigens. The best example of a blood group antigen. Endogenous antigen, it is example blood group. Anti-A, anti-B, ஓகே ஆன்டி-ஏபி அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடிய இந்த பிளட் குரூப்பில் இருக்கலையே ஆன்டிஜன்ஸ், அது வந்து என்னது எண்டோஜீனியஸ். இட் இஸ் செக்ரேட்டிங் within the body. Okay, endogenous. Exogenous from the environment. Germs, disease causing germs, bacteria, virus, that microorganism, drugs, pollen grains, then dust. These and all what? Exogenous antigens. Okay students, can you understood all of you? Antigens and then in a types of antigens. Okay, the next now we are going to discuss about the antibodies. Okay, antibodies are immunoglobulin protein molecules synthesized on exposures to antigen that can combine specifically with the antigen. So antibodies are immunoglobulin. What is another name of antibodies? Immunoglobulins. So immunoglobulins, it is a protein molecule synthesized on exposures to antigen. எப்போ synthesis ஆகுது? எக்ஸ்போசஸ் ஆஃப் த ஆன்டிஜன். ஆன்டிஜன்ஸ் எப்போ நம்மளுடைய பாடிக்குள்ளே போய் நம்மளுடைய இம்யூன் சிஸ்டத்தை ஸ்டிமுலேட் பண்ணுதோ அப்போ தான் இந்த ஆன்டிபாடிஸ் என்னது அல்லது இம்யூனோகுளோபுலின் என்னது சிந்தசிஸ் ஆகுது. Okay, and then that can combine specifically with the antigen. Specific antigens தகுந்த மாதிரி specific antibodies வந்து secrete ஆகும். Whenever pathogens enter our body, the B lymphocytes produce an army of proteins called antibodies to fight with them. So when the antigens or pathogens enter in our body, T cells, that is the T helper cells, identify and stimulate the B cells. B cells only they can secrete the antibodies. So the antibodies are protein in nature. So B lymphocytes produce an army of proteins called antibodies to fight with the antigen. So thus they are secreted in response to an antigens by the effect of B cells called plasma cells. B cells we are otherwise known as the plasma cells. So this are secreted in the immune response. These antibodies are secreted in the immune response to an antigen by the effect of the B cells that called the plasma cells. The antibodies are classified into 5 major categories based on their physiological and biochemical properties. So like that antibodies are classified based on the physiological functions, physiological and biochemical properties. They are divided into 5 major types. They are immunoglobulin, that is known as Ig, IgG, gamma, Ig mu, IgA, alpha, IgD, delta, IgE, epsilon. So gamma, mu, alpha, delta, epsilon, like that. Immunoglobulins are divided into 5 major categories. How we are dividing based on the physical and the biochemical? We have divided into the 5 categories: IgG, IgM, IgA, IgD and IgE. Okay students. The next, in the year 1950, experiments by the Porter and Eltman revealed the basic structure of the immunoglobulin. In the year 1950 only, the scientists Porter and Eltman, they have given the basic structure of the immunoglobulin. An antibody molecule is Y-shaped structure. It is the Y-shaped structure that comprises of 4 polypeptide chain. It is present in the 4 polypeptide chain, 2 identical light chain and 2 identical heavy chains. Okay, 2 identical light chains. This is the heavy chain. So this light chain, it is otherwise known as L chain. The molecular weight is 25,000 Daltons. So approximately what? 214 amino acids are present. Then 2 heavy chain. So 2 heavy chain or H chain. The molecular weight is 50,000 Daltons. Approximately 450 amino acids are present. So why we are saying amino acids? So antibodies are protein in nature. So proteins, it is made up of amino acids. So these heavy chains are known as the 50,000 Daltons. The weight, so 450 amino acids are present. Light chains are known as the 25,000 Daltons. Approximately 214 amino acids are present. Then the polypeptide chains are linked together by the disulfide bond. These light and heavy chains are linked together by the SS bond, that is known as the disulfide bond. One light chain is attached to one heavy chain, and two heavy chains also it is attached with the each other with the disulfide bond. Okay, so it is look like a Y structure. இதுவும் இந்த ரெண்டு ஹெவி செயினும் அட்டாச் ஆகிருக்கு. ஸோ ஒரு லைட் செயினும் ஒரு ஹெவி செயினும் அட்டாச் ஆகிருக்கு. போத் ஆல்சோ இட் இஸ் அட்டாச் டுகெதர் வித் த disulfide bond. Okay, so hence an antibody it is look like a H2L2. H2 heavy chains, L2 light chains. So two H chains and two light chains are present. So the heavy chains have a flexible hinge region at the approximate in the middle. In the middle, it is present in a flexible hinge region is present. Okay, வளையும் தன்மையுடைய hinge region it is present in the middle. Okay, so antigen binding site. This is antigen binding site. This is a variable regions, light chain. Then a heavy chain, it is a light and heavy chain, it is bond together with the help of the disulfide bond. Then this is the two heavy chains. Then this is a constant region. Then next we can discuss the functions. This variable region and then in a constant. இங்கே கான்ஸ்டன்ட் ரீஜன் வந்து மாறாமல் அப்படியே இருக்கும். இந்த வேரியபிள் ரீஜன்ஸில் வந்து சேஞ்சஸ் இருந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். ஒரு ஆன்டிபாடிஸ்க்கும் இன்னொரு ஆன்டிபாடிஸுக்கும் டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணுறது எது? இந்த வேரியபிள் ரீஜன். கான்ஸ்டன்ட் ரீஜன் எல்லா ஆன்டிபாடிஸ்லையுமே ஒரே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஓகே, can you understood students the structure of immunoglobulin? Then each L and H has two terminals. Okay, L chain also and H chain also has two terminals. They are C terminals or carboxyl and amino acid or N terminal. So C or carboxyl, amino or N terminal. So two terminals are present. Each chain L and H has two regions. They have variable region at one end and much larger constant, that is a C region at the other end. Already I told no. So at the anterior, this region is the what? Variable region. This is the constant. Variable constant. So like that, in both the chains have a two region, variable region and a constant region. Okay. Can you understood variable region and a constant regions are present? So antibodies responding to different antigens have very different regions, but their regions, constant regions are the same in all the antibodies. Already I told no. So depending upon the different types of specific antigens, they can produce a specific antibodies. Okay, for example virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி அந்த ஆன்டிஜென்ஸ் தகுந்த மாதிரி ஆன்டிபாடிஸ் வந்து செக்ரேட் ஆகும். So how it is vary? It is vary in the variable region, V region, but constant region it is remains same in all the antibodies. All the virus killing, bacterial killing, fungal, protozoa killing antibodies are constant in the C region, but it is vary in the V region, variable region. Okay students, can you understood? In each arm of the monomer antibody, the V regions of the heavy and light chains combines to form an antigen binding site. Okay, in the variable region only, what? Both the heavy and then light chain, they can go and bind with the antigen. That is the antigen binding site. To fit a specific antigenic determinants, and the specific antibodies மேலே போய் இந்த ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் ஆன்டிபாடி இந்த ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் ஆன்டிஜென்ஸ் மேலே போய் கரெக்டாக பைண்ட் ஆகிறது எதில்? இந்த வேரியபிள் ரீஜியன். Okay, can you understood? So consequently each antibody monomer has two such antigen binding regions. Okay, so antibody monomer, that is heavy and light chain, so they can have in a two antibody binding regions. So the constant regions that form the stem of the antibody, பார்க்கிறதுக்கு கீழே stem மாதிரி இருக்கும். Stem of the antibody monomer determine the antibody class and serve common functions in all the antibodies. So it is differentiating that constant region only, it is present in a long stem like structure, that is differ from each class. இப்போ 5 கிளாஸ் பார்த்தோம்ல அதுக்குள்ள வந்து டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். ஆனால் அது கான்ஸ்டன்ட் ரீஜன் தான். ஒவ்வொரு ஆன்டிபாடிஸ்க்கும் ஒரு மாதிரி. இப்போ டெல்டாவில், மியூவில், எப்சிலானில், ஆல்ஃபாவில் ஒவ்வொன்றில் ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஓகே, பட் ஃபங்க்ஷன் இஸ் த சேம். அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் வந்து சேமாக தான் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ த ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் ஆஃப் immunoglobulins ஆர் agglutination, precipitation, opsonization, neutralization and etc. So these main function what agglutination அந்த ஆன்டிஜென்ஸ் மேலே போய் அக்குமுலேட் பண்ணி அதை வந்து அதனுடைய வேலையை செய்ய விடாமல் தடுக்கிறது. ப்ரிசிபிட்டேஷன் அதை கீழே போட்டு இது மேலே போய் படிஞ்சு ப்ரிசிபிட்டேட் மாதிரி ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி அதை இன்ஆக்டிவேட் பண்ணிடும். ஆப்சனைசேஷன் அந்த பாய்சனை வந்து அது என்ன செஞ்சிடும், மாற்றிடும். ஓகேவா. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து நியூட்ரலைசேஷன் அந்த பாய்சனே இல்லாமல் அதை நியூட்ரலாக மாற்றிடும். Okay, so this is the functions, main functions of the antibodies. Okay, can you understood all of you?